Yo, what is up, guys? It is Big Gata. Welcome back to the channel. Damn, is all I can say. We can take a loss. It's okay. We don't lose a lot on this channel. So, we lost both tickets. I'm gonna be frank with y'all. Yesterday's tickets did not go well. We went under the 21.5 games. I thought it would go 6-4, 7-5. It didn't. It went 6-4, 6-4 center. I thought Taylor Fritz had more of a fight in him than that. He got too emotional. Yannick Sinner is in a form right now that is maybe Novak Djokovic in his prime form. This is a different type of thing we're seeing. He's like literally too good for everybody he's playing against. That's great for him, bad for everybody else. So, we took a loss there. We had a surprising loss for Learn Tien in our leans today. He lost against some kid named McHugh. I'm going to start doing some research on that McHugh kid, because if he beat Learn Tien in 3 sets, granted, he's been playing consistently for the past 2 months. He's probably tired. Beat him on his off day, sure. But the way he beat him, I watched the match. Something to say about that. So, let's get into the finals. I don't want to touch on Rublev and Alcaraz. If anything, maybe Alcaraz can get a set this time because he's embarrassed about losing in straight sets the last time. Casper Ruud has more to prove than Rublev, but not really because Rublev has already lost here. So, maybe Rublev beats him in straight sets. Maybe it goes 2-1 Rublev. I don't know. Something about the way Alcaraz is playing is just weird. If Rublev decides, if Alcaraz decides to just whoop Rublev's ass in this match, I feel really bad for Rublev. He's just been getting the short end of the stick in these matchups recently. And if you look at everybody else's form and who they've been playing, they've had some matches to kind of whoop someone's ass. Rublev hasn't really had that since like the U.S. Open. He's been matched up against pretty decently hard people to play, and he's lost a fair amount of them. Not all of them. He's lost though, and it's okay for him to lose against the people he's lost to. But you gotta remember, guys, when we start talking about people like Rublev and Alexander Zverev and Casper Ruud, even though Casper Ruud is someone I don't like, that motherfucker is a top 10 player in the ATP. I can say whatever the fuck I want to about him. He's better at tennis than I'll ever be. Okay? He's lit. As far as like most people are concerned, he can lose, but he's losing against people that you would never even compete against because they wouldn't waste their time to play against you. So, he's amazing at tennis. It's just that the people he's playing with are probably a little bit more amazing. And that's all it is. So, let's look at what we got going on for. Oh, God. What we got going on for Alexander and Casper. Casper has been playing pretty well, guys. Casper has been playing like he's been trying to get somewhere. He's looking like he's looking for a new sponsor. Like Adidas or something. He's looking like he's trying to get some shmoney out of this situation right now. And we can't blame the boy. He's had some fucked up matchups, but he had a matchup where he could prove himself. He proved himself against Carlos Alcaraz. You can probably look up the people that Carlos Alcaraz has lost 6-1 to or 6-0 to. There's not a lot of them. For Casper Ruud to be one of them, I'm sure makes him feel a very, very, very certain way about that. I'm sure of it. Because I feel a certain way about it, and I'm not even him. So, with that being said, gotcha, bitch. Sorry. Got these two threaded out of my pants. Had to get it back. I really like Zevrev's form right now, and I like, even though they've only played on clay this year, between Casper and Alex, it went to 4 sets, 3-1 in Paris at the French Open. Alex won. Safe to say. What is playing? Oh. So, and the spread that took place, Zverev covered the spread by 6, so 5.5. I like Zevrev's spread in this match because he's been really good on spreads this whole time. He's been very, very good on spreads actually during this entire month of October and a little bit of November. I think 4.5 might be a little bit too much, but also 3.5 is only minus 200, and you know me, I love having you guys get some money out of a single play, but I'm more comfortable with this. After we had our loss from our heartbreak from Taylor Fritz and Yannick Sinner, I thought Sinner could do it. I thought Sinner could at least give a little leeway. I thought he could be less great for Taylor Fritz, but it couldn't work that way because number one in the world means number one in the world. It is what it is. I still think the top 3 players in the world right now are Fritz, Sinner, and Alexander Zverev. Or Zverev. So, going back to him, I like his spread. I like his spread at 3.5, minus 3.5. I really do. That may be the only thing I play after seeing how badly Alcaraz and Rublev have been playing. I don't want to know what happens between them. I don't care if it goes to 2 sets or 3 sets. I don't. You could make 2 bets that are leans. I'm just looking at the board. You could take Rublev for the first set because that's plus money, and then you could take on a separate bet over 2.5 sets. Because if Rublev wins the first set, he's not winning the second set. It's going to go to 3 sets for Alcaraz. But yeah, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to touch that. Can't be fucked with it. You guys, let me know what you're playing though. I would love to know, cause some of you, I know some of you guys be knowing more about some of these players than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're my audience. I've literally gotten into tennis in August. I just got into this sport. I've learned everything I could about it because it was the one sport I started looking at and betting on that the first bet I made on tennis, I made on it and it hit. The second one I made on it, it hit. The third one I made on it, it hit. The 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th have hit. The 9th and 10th didn't. So it took me 8 bets of winning to realize that I probably won't lose too much on this sport. And I've never followed this sport before. I've never watched this sport virtually ever. Never given a rat's ass about tennis. until August something. I forgot what challenger it was. If you look at my YouTube videos, you'll see whatever challenger I'm covering in the beginning of this YouTube channel, it was the challenger that took place the week before that. That's when I got into tennis. And all of my friends were like, you are really good at this. But it's not that. I lost a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but I've lost a lot of bets. That's what I'll say. I lost a lot of bets on sports that I've grown up following. And the discrepancies I've discovered in tennis, maybe I might drop an instructional video on why tennis is more of a profitable sport to bet on than any other sport. Because I do believe that. This is the easiest sport to bet on. If you know how to do homework, if you know how to do research on a elementary level, this is the sport where you can lose the less money on your hard work. Because it's less team oriented. That's the truth. There's no assists in the sport. There's no passing in the sport. If you look at the tickets and parlays you've had off of things that didn't happen because of a pass, passing yards, receiving yards, assists, all those things don't exist in this sport, which has allowed me to make money. Because I can depend on one person to do what they're supposed to do. You can't depend on a quarterback to throw it to another person to catch it. That's too many variables to put your money on for me. Tennis is my mistakes versus your mistakes. My non-mistakes versus your non-mistakes. Who's going to win? That's why I've had a better success rate. It's 1v1s. It's like betting on Call of Duty, gunfights. If you watch someone long enough, you realize how they play and you know how good they are. You know who they'll be able to beat. Especially if you know how the other person they're playing against plays. That's my only point. So I'm going to get out of here with a simple message. I'm taking Alexander Zverev. Not 2-0 on the set spread. I'm taking him minus 3.5. That's what I like for Zverev. Okay? I love you all. We're going to get back our win from today. We're going to restart our winning streak all over again because we got to. I'm not afraid to start over. I'm not afraid to get more dubs. I love you all. See you tomorrow.